What's up, Battlefielders? This is Aaron Sampson.
And Ryan Schubert.
And we're a little late to the party, but we decided we were going to take a look at the Donya Fortress trailer and point out a bunch of things that you may or may not have missed.
Yes, we watched it in ultra slow motion.
And here we go. So let's get into some gameplay. Starting off right away in our kill feed, we see two weapons, the SPAS-12 and the JNG-90.
Yep, the community's favorite shotgun, followed by a sniper rifle nobody's ever heard of.
So our first kill was made with the MTAR-21, also a new weapon that looks like this.
Yeah, people will probably remember that from Modern Warfare 2 if they played that game.
Yeah, the MTAR is a pretty distinctive looking weapon. Okay, again, this is someone moving across the courtyard up the stairwell to Flag A, and they are holding a
SPAS-12.
And apparently this person has already killed two people on the way in, since it says enemy killed 100 and they're already at 200.
Yep.
And this individual only has 2 shots left in the clip. Maybe the SPAS-12 has, what, traditional 5 rounds, maybe 8 with extended mags?
Yeah, something like that. And regardless of what it is in real life, I'm sure DICE will balance it too.
Here we see a single body shot killing. That wasn't even like a headshot, that was just a straight body shot.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So here's our first glimpse of the JNG-90, the new sniper rifle. But here's something not to be excited about. If you'll notice here, the very first shot of this rifle that we have ever seen was a miss. Does not kill the engineer.
Surprised they couldn't find, one good shot to open with.
So pulling back out, cycling the bolt. The bolt cycle rate seemed to be somewhere in the range of the M40A5, which would make sense because this weapon is being introduced on a close quarters map. Also post-patch, as we demonstrated, shots within 15 meters will kill instantly. So let's see if our JNG-90 player was able to pull off their second shot. And we're scoping in, we're scoping in, we're scoping in. And we cut. Somebody cut.
A hard cut to a hallway.
Hard cut. If you'll notice in this shot, I'll back out. See that scope glint? I'm assuming there was a cut because this person just got nailed by a sniper. You'll also notice this person is facing east towards objective A. And
he got popped.
Once he gets into a scope, he's facing west.
Actually, if you look at the tickets, if it's the same match, it's going back in time.
Also of note, the center of the map has a section where it looks like a cruise missile has hit the building, and we'll show you a little bit more about that later. There's actually a place where it punched a hole in the floor, which is also used as a transit point to the crypt. So our JNG-90 player is about to get their first successful headshot on a assault class guy who seems to be holding
what looks like an MP5K, and based on the official release notes, it's probably the M5K machine pistol.
Which is funny, when I went to look this up online, all I really found were either Hollywood movies or airsoft guns.
Yes.
So
a creative renaming of a real-world weapon.
Feel free to comment below whether this is a real weapon or not, but as you can see here, very clearly this is the M5K. A new PDW, I would guess.
That would be my guess as well. I'm assuming that's going to be a PDW.
Okay, so now Rolly the Polly has the gun, and he is firing the ACW-R.
Yes, another creatively renamed weapon. We believe this is going to be an ACR rifle.
The ACR being the Adaptive Combat Rifle.
Correct.
In this case, DICE may have decided they couldn't infringe on that trademark, so it's the Adaptive Combat Weapon /R.
See, I was hoping it would be an American Civil War rifle.
Which did come up in one of your searches.
Yeah, yes, it did. Yes.
This may be an American...
Thinking, wow, it's going to take a long time to reload that weapon.
Yeah, you literally can get off 5 shots in a match.
Make each one count.
Moving on, we've got a player charging with the SPAS-12, and an engineer fires a rocket into a doorway and completely obliterates it. And again, SPAS-12, single shot to the body, dead.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether that isn't going to be ever so slightly overpowered.
In this shot, we're back on Objective C, which is the westernmost objective. This is most likely the U.S. starting point. It looks like this one's going to be pretty hard to hold because in order to get it, you have to be down below. And there's a great opportunity for your opponents to circle you from the balconies above.
Oh yeah, that's just going to be a kill room for sure.
So in this individual's gun sight, we appear to be looking at an assault class individual holding either the new ACW-R
Yeah,
Or-
or the new Scar.
or the new Scar, which may be an assault weapon
Yeah.
with underbarrel accessories. Also, if you look up in the kill feed, you'll see somebody made a kill with the AUG A3, which I remember from Die Hard back in the day.
The AUG is a classic rifle.
Classic Austrian, I believe.
Mhm.
Here's a cinematic view of what has just occurred. Now I'm going to stop it here because
Oh no, this one's interesting.
the first weapon that we see, we want to point out, but there's something way more interesting in the background.
Yes, the third man in line here.
Appears to be holding a silenced 44 Magnum with a laser sight.
Yes, he does.
Now, this may just be like the M1911 S-TAC, which occasionally DICE gives themselves some exclusive weapons.
Yeah, unfair toys.
So this may be just a DICE toy, but here's hoping that maybe we can get our hands on this.
Yeah, I'd have to guess that that's a dev weapon, but man, that would be fun to run around with.
Now, there's another new weapon in this shot. The recon guy in the front appears to be holding the new...
M417, which is basically the sniper rifle sort of older brother of the M416. And should have a selective fire option, meaning that this is the first time the recon class is going to have a rifle that is automatic.
We'll have to see if DICE thinks that that is reasonable.
I'm guessing that they're going to have that because otherwise all it really is a reskin of the
Mod Zero.
the Mod Zero, yeah.
Here's something new to Conquest Domination. Appears to be an MCOM at the base of a flag.
Yeah, there's definitely something very charge-like about the computer setup there, which makes me wonder whether there won't be an arming feature to Conquest Domination.
Maybe you have to arm before you can take the flag, or maybe you have to take the flag and then arm, or something.
Something like that would be my guess. And if that's the case, I'm kind of interested.
Now, at first, I thought this was a mistake. This is the new L86 LSW light machine gun, and it has it has the grip in the rear of it.
Yes, the rear grip.
And I thought that that was a developer mistake, but apparently that's real.
Nope, that belongs there.
That is what that rifle looks like in real life. It's how apparently that you reach around and grab that thing. So you
Helps stabilize it during fire.
it helps. It's how you give the rifle a reach around and help stabilize it. Also, I'll pause it here. You can see Objective A on the outside. So we are now north of Objective A. And whoever takes Objective A is going to be subjected to fire not only from that courtyard, but from people hidden deep inside a building.
Oh man, it's gonna be ugly. This whole close quarters thing is just gonna be mayhem.
And we just saw the first kill feed for the LSAT. And
Oh yes.
what is the LSAT?
The LSAT is a sort of in development light machine gun that weighs roughly half the M249, which is quite significant.
Pretty much meant to lighten the saw.
Yes.
In terms of gameplay, I'm assuming that's going to mean a more controllable light machine gun.
That's what I would expect. It'll be interesting to see how they balance it. But I'm guessing it'll be sort of higher fire rate, lower power.
And in conclusion, Battlefield 3 Close Quarters out June this year. So far we've seen Donya Fortress and Zebra Towers.
And I'm guessing we'll see 2 more in the near future.
Or Zebra Towers. We're just going to call it Zebra Towers.
Zebra Towers,
It's
I like that.
Just way easier to call it
It's so
Zebra.
much easier. It's like nose hair canals.
And we hope you enjoyed our frame-by-frame trailer breakdown. Did you notice anything in the 2 trailers already released for Close Quarters that we didn't point out? Feel free to say so in the comments below. And thanks for watching.